ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to be reviewing Paranormal Activity 2. Ooh, spooky. So, I'm sure most of you have seen the first one. Oh, by the way, this is Jordan introducing this review, not Justin. Justin was nervous. He's scared after seeing it. We just got back.
Still hiding under his sheets.
Yep. Well, he's hiding on top of his sheets. So, anyway. So, most of you have probably seen the first one. It's, whether you liked it or hated it, I've never heard anything in between. It's either, wow, that was really good, or wow, that was really shit. Which
everybody's very polarizing. I seem to hate it.
But guess what? He's wrong. And Justin's right. So, anyway,
still sucks.
Yeah, so I mean, what are your thoughts on the sequel?
On the sequel, I think it was very strong. I think it was a very good sequel.
Strong as in muscular, or strong as in
It was very toned. I think it looked very good.
What's with the?
It took its vitamins.
Yes, it did. But the thing about it is, though, no matter what, if you didn't like the first one, odds are you won't like this one. There's no getting around
I would actually disagree.
Well, technically Jacob did, but I'm saying for the most part, there are people that really just, I think they won't be able to enjoy the slow parts.
Yeah, and I agree with you, because the sequel is very much in the same vein as the first movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of takes what the first movie established based on what the story is, just a regular family, regular events with some extracurricular activity going on, or paranormal activity going on.
We have some paranormal activity going on right now.
Right next to me, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
And this movie kind of follows that, and it kind of, what I liked about this movie, it expands on it. It expands on the story. It gives a reason for the first movie to exist.
Which
I like that.
We won't talk about.
We won't talk about it, but it does, for somebody who didn't like the first one, I really enjoyed this one. For everything that I said that I hated about the first one, these characters were more interesting.
Yeah.
The scares were more effective in some cases, and I thought that, like I said, I loved the background that they added. I loved it.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Honestly, first of all, see it in theaters. Second of all, buy either a bag of popcorn and a drink, because you'll get thirsty from the popcorn.
And you want to throw the popcorn in your face when the scares happen.
Yeah. Or buy a box of candy, or a bag of candy, depending on what candy you get. Because I feel like if you eat it at a certain pace, not too fast, not too slow, by the time you're done eating the candy, it'll already be at the part where it really picks up. The only boring part... No, seriously.
I was hoping you were going with it. It's like, why is he...
Yeah.
The only boring part is in the... No, it's not even boring. The slower part is in the beginning.
Yeah.
It gets heated, and it's like, it's one of those things where the suspense, they draw it out.
Yeah.
But it's like gnawing at your insides. Like, your nerves are just like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Like, I know something's about to happen, just make it happen, because I can't stand waiting anymore.
That's the one thing I didn't like about this, is that it follows the first movie a little bit too much, in that the half of the movie is just nothing happening.
Well, see, but that's why I like these movies, is because of that.
Well, we saw the first movie, though. Like, we're aware of this entity.
I know,
I just
and the movie also, the beginning shot tells us what's going to happen in this movie as well. We know what's going to happen.
It really ruins the movie.
What?
It really ruins the movie.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't, though. That's the beauty of it. We know what's going to happen. It's just the point of when they're going to give it to us. They're teasing us, and I think that's what I think is strong about these movies.
Yes, you're correct, but not every person was going to agree with you.
Of course, I completely understand.
As we heard the cat calls in the audience, a lot of people will not like this movie.
See, that's. I don't think people booed at the end of the movie. I know, people booed, but it wasn't because of the movie. It was because of after the movie, basically the credits. Just it doesn't matter. It's not even a spoiler.
To the audience.
Yeah. But the movie itself, I didn't hear a single, "Oh, come on, this is stupid."
The actual movie it kept people entertained. Yeah, a lot of people were into it. People oohing and eyeing and getting scared and jumping.
Bree.
So, yeah.
Hey. Bree, what do you have to say about this movie? Anyway, all right. So
I think we should get to the scores.
We'll do.
I was about to say the same thing. So what are we doing? What are we giving this, Justin?
All right. I think the story was really well written. I think it fit into the sequel. I don't know what to call it. The two movies. Like the whole story, it fits well. It does. And see the movie and you'll understand. If you like the first one, see this one, and it really
make sure
plays
you
off the
see
story.
the first one before watching
absolutely. You have to see the first one first. I think it was well. At first, I was hesitant about the first-person shooting because I felt awkward, but after a while, I really picked up the still shots, everything. Even the camcorder shots looked really good. I think I'll give it. This is tough. I'll give it a 3.
3 stars?
I'll give it 3. 3 out of 4.
I should be like Jordan yell, you stole my rating, because I was going to give it a 3 out of 4 stars.
Okay.
I agree with you. I thought the shots were more entertaining. I thought that the use of security system, I can spoil it. It's not a spoiler because you see that in the trailer.
Yeah.
The security system was much of a better tactic to show us what was going on. I thought the story was better. It engaged me more. But overall, what I had problems with the first one, I had problems here, so I can't give it a great score. 3 out of 4 is perfect. Yeah, I liked it. It's okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a Raichu. I believe that
What's a Raichu?
The Pokemon?
Pokemon?
Oh, I was thinking about that. Alright.
The first movie was like a Pikachu. Ash's Pikachu in particular. It was really powerful and like it really delivered. Even though it was such a small thing. Their budget was so small for what it was. But they got it done. They got the job done. Then they gave it like a fucking, what are those? It was the lightning stone or whatever, the yellow.
It's like Ash took that thing and shoved it into Pikachu's
right up his
ass.
ass, exactly. And then we got a Raichu for the second movie. It was a fully developed movie. Like, it took, I think what it did is it took what was okay about the first one and what was great about the first one and combined it. And that would be my rating. Go see it immediately.
Yeah, go watch it.
Yeah.
And piss your pants.